Hi there, it's David here from Connectus. And if you're like me over the last 3-4 weeks, you have been on a lot of conference calls. You know, we're now working from home. It's a whole new reality. We might have been on, 1 or 2 conference calls a week earlier, but now I seem to be on 2 or 3 every single day, and I'm doing it working from home. And you're probably in the same situation if you're watching this. So what I'd like to do today is just give you 3 tips to improve the communication that you're having on your video calls. Very, very simple to implement. It'll probably take you less than 10 seconds. And the best thing is it's absolutely free. So what we're just trying to do is just tweak our setup a little bit. Specifically, it's about the framing, where our head is positioned in the camera, and sort of framing our body inside the actual shot of the camera. Okay, so first of all, what we want to be trying to do, tip number 1, is we want to try and get the camera as close as we can to our eyes, the eye height. Okay, so if you're sitting at your workstation there, and if it's all set up correctly, good ergonomics and all of that, you'll probably find that the height of the camera, or the height of your eyes, is around 1.2 meters. So if you can get your camera to be at that same height, that would be fantastic, because that then just gives you that impression that you're looking at the person in the eyes when you're on your call, and that makes a big difference. One of the things that I'm seeing all too often at the moment, I'm afraid, is the camera's a little bit too low and it's sort of shooting up this way, and you sort of up the person's nostrils and capturing the ceiling behind them. It's just not a good look. All right, tip number 2, and this is all about head positioning. So first of all, we want our head to be positioned not too close to the camera. That's a little bit too full on. We don't need to be that close. Not too far back either, but also centered in the shot. So you can see where I'm positioned at the moment. I've got my head centered in the shot. That means I'm the center of attention, and that's exactly what you want on a video conference call. You want to be the center of attention, because that's what's going on. You're the one speaking, and there's no one else around you in a work from home setup. Now the other thing, this is probably tip number 3, is the actual height of your head. Okay, so you'll see in this shot at the moment of me, you notice that my head is in the top 50% of the frame. And that's important, because it's now allowing the bottom 50%, i.e. my body, to also be involved in the whole conversation here, because there's so much body language that would be missing if it was just my head, zoomed in really close like this, or if maybe my head was, way down lower like that, and you couldn't see my body. Because as you know, in a face-to-face meeting, we get all of that information, don't we? We get the body language, the hand gestures, and it's a lot more powerful than just the actual facial expressions that, by themselves. So those are my tips, 3 tips. Get the eye line right, get the head positioning right, not too close, and in the top 50%, and you're going to be good to go. So implement that in the next 10 seconds or so. Should be very, very easy to do. Spread the word so that we're all going to be able to have much better communication on our video conference calls while we're working from home. Have a great week. All the best.